He about to tear the roof off.
Game time, let's get it, MP.
Yo, MP, let's go. Water, some toys, and at the end of the day, go play food again.
Looking good, MP.
It's going in!
Let's go!
Get your mind right.
Hey, let's go. Move around.
What? Win.
Come on, man.
Let's do it.
Shooting that.
want to see.
Come on, MP.
Great game.
That's the way I back up my game.
MP's about to tear it up.
MP, how you feeling? Be careful. These fans move silent, and you ain't no sound. We don't speak. Shake it, MP.
These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
At center, 7 foot, number 21, Joel Embiid.
Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. Hi everyone, this is Kevin Harlan, and joining us tonight, Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke. And reporting from the sidelines, our very own David Aldridge. And this is what it's all come to, the end of the season power rankings. Take a look at the Bulls. They've been passed up, moving down to the 4th spot.
And I think for the Knicks, they've proven time and time again this season that not only are they for real, but they may be the team to beat.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks. The forward spots, it's Bridges and Randall. Mr. Clutch out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Hartenstein in at the 5. And for Philadelphia, they've got Wilkins. Paul George is out there with Yabusele. Then there's Embiid. And it's McCain in at the 2-guard spot. Doris, here we are looking ahead to the postseason. Do you have a favorite right now?
Well, Kevin, like anyone, I definitely have some ideas of who I think could be there and the last one standing. But I'm staying neutral. Number one, it's my job, and predictions only lead to the possibility I'm wrong, and I don't want to do that.
Now, Brunson. And when it comes to MP, he has an objective to motivate his teammates. That's why he made winning on the road a rallying cry.
Well, when MP first spoke about it, I think most people felt like he knew something. We all didn't. But it's possible he was just trying to inspire his teammates. I don't think they have the talent up and down that roster to win consistently on the road, and that's been proven to be the case.
New York shooting their first free throw of the night.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
Here's Philadelphia. It's a three-point game. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
And really, I thought what was the difference in that game, offensive rebounding or the lack thereof. A lot of one-and-dones in that game.
You know, if you're going to create more points, you need to create extra possessions. And getting wiped out on the boards kept that from happening.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Now here's Brunson. This game he had 12.
And they're going to have to think about sitting him out. I mean, that's his second foul here in less than a minute.
McCollum's checked in for the 76ers.
Number 7, TJ McCollum.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Here's Mr. Clutch. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2. And still fresh on everybody's mind, the moment when MP eclipsed the incredible point total that Michael Jordan scored in his legendary 1986-87 season. Greg, you remember it well. It was amazing.
Yeah, I mean, he scored 3,041 points that year, the highest total of his career. It's stunning to see a player surpass it, and that's the kind of generational talent MP is.
Now here's Randall. 8 points his last outing. Lock at 6. And he goes in for the dunk.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Yabusele sinks the triple.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
The Knicks have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. Hartenstein with the screen on McCollum. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Brunson. The 3. Rebound by the 76ers.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
So they take the lead. Wilkins has got his second bucket of the night. And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for New York. And how about this team? They've certainly impressed on the road this season, now up over 25 wins away from home. It's remarkable.
Well, give their coaching staff a lot of credit for preparing them to come into hostile environments and just totally silence the crowd. This team's character and how prepared they are makes them a nightmare matchup for anyone in our league.
Bridges misses. The 76ers trail. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Pass to Wilkins. Off on the layup. For New York, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Picked by Randall. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Brunson. New York moving the ball around. Puts up a 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
You can see the work Jalen Brunson has put into his game. Boy, the three-point stroke has really come a long way.
All right, now let's find out what head coach Nick Nurse had to say to David Aldridge. David.
Now, we both had the same topic, Mikal Bridges, and the impact he can have on a game. Coach told me he's someone we've talked about for sure. You can't let him out hustle us. That's when he does the most damage. Let's see if they can match Bridges' energy. Guys?
Thank you, David. Now Wilkins, after the missed 3 from Mr. Clutch. Pass to George. Now Embiid. Lets a floater go. That's good for George on the assist by Embiid.
Boy, how pure a shooter is Paul George. That form is simply on point.
Now Hartenstein. Guarded by Embiid. Hartenstein passes to Mr. Clutch. Good on the triple. Mr. Clutch has got 13 points.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Pass to Embiid. Shot from 16. Bridges with the board.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Here's Mr. Clutch. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Hartenstein with it. Banked in off the glass.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
McCollum outside. Pass to Yabusele. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's guarded by McCollum. Trying to get open is Hartenstein. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pass to Embiid. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Randall no good.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Bridges with the steal. Here's Mr. Clutch, defended by George. Mr. Clutch gets the bucket.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about.
And looking coming out right now, Clay. Let me hear you make some noise for your Sixers, DNP.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Joel Embiid. Hart, he's checked in for New York. Outside, George. That's tipped. Stolen by Brunson. There's Mr. Clutch. 15 points in the game. Brunson outside. Over Wilkins. Here's Hartenstein. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good. And Nick Nurse, Greg, the 26th head coach in 76ers franchise history.
And Kevin, known for his creativity and that outside-the-box thinking, I think it's a good fit with this forward-thinking front office. Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Mr. Clutch. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
George, no good. And the Knicks with possession. They're on an 18-7 run. Here's Mr. Clutch. 15 points in the game. Here's Hart. Out to Bridges. Cranes it from beyond the arc. And the Knicks lead by 14.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
And what surprises me is the defense hasn't done anything to take away that three-point shot. That has been their preferred weapon tonight.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. For the Knicks, Weber, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Mr. Clutch. And Miles McBride subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Randall comes in for Weber, and it's Mr. Clutch in for Mikal Bridges. Joel Embiid out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Simone Fontecchio. Then there's McCollum, and it's Poole in at the 2. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Now here's McCollum. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Dallas.
He was also an excellent setup man as well. This guy was cutting the defense to shreds with incredible passing.
Hart, that's good.
That's all grit from Josh Hart. This guy will mix it up on the interior.
The 76ers trail by 21. Pass to Finney-Smith. To the inside. Here's Poole. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got double-digit rebounds now in the game.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Now here's Randall. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Now here's DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 5. Here's McBride. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Trey Murphy's checked in for Miles McBride. Fontecchio still scoreless. Fontecchio sets a screen. Another miss by Philadelphia.
Wow, this defense is blanking him down the stretch, and that's certainly hurting his team's chances.
Pass to Mr. Clutch. Some nice passing by New York here. Here's Randall. A steal. Wilkins with it. Now defended by Mr. Clutch. Back to Wilkins. Here's Yabusele. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And the Knicks miss again. The 76ers trail by 21. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Mr. Clutch in their last game against the Bulls was tremendous. He scored 46 points, and to no one's surprise, he was dialed in from deep. A fantastic performance from him. Something he wants to repeat tonight. Kevin?
Yeah, David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Well, when you're coming off a game like he had, you know the difference tonight. They're going to load up against him. They're going to try to take him out of his rhythm early.
That one is good from Joel Embiid. The Knicks leading by 19. There's Mr. Clutch. 15 points in the game. Drills the three-pointer. Mr. Clutch has got 18 points in the game.
That's his first triple of the second period, third of the game.
Wilkins outside. Pass to Yabusele. Fontecchio launches it. Good on the three-point shot. Fontecchio's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. There's Mr. Clutch. He's defended by Wilkins. Hart the pass to Mr. Clutch. They set the pick. And here is DiVincenzo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Yabusele kicks to Wilkins. Pass to Yabusele. McCollum outside.
He might might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. Some of the tricks of the trade in that regard.
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
And that one misses. Doris, why is there so much parity around the NBA now?
Yeah, Kevin, I think the new salary cap rules have certainly contributed to what we're seeing in terms of that parity. Super teams are more difficult to assemble. The talent is more evenly spread. And obviously, it has made for a greater level of competition. What could be better?
Clearly a foul.
The 76ers shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night. First one falls for. Second free throw, no good. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for the Knicks. 22 is their biggest lead. Hart with a screen on Wilkins. And he's good on the three ball. 21 points for Mr. Clutch.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
To the left side wing. Here's McCain. They've been leaning on him for a decent chunk of their offense. He's averaging over 15 points a game. They grab their own miss, and he makes that one. Embiid's got 9.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
Mr. Clutch, the pass to Hartenstein. To the paint. And the dunk by Embiid.
And you've got to admire the toughness that Embiid plays with. He doesn't let fouls stop him from scoring.
Julius Randle's checked in for New York. This will be his third free throw shot of the game.
And what a season he's had at the foul line thus far. 86% from the line.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And let's see the leading three-point teams in the NBA. Number 1, the Knicks.
The threat of deep shooting makes everything easier offensively. They've been incredibly accurate from long range.
And the 76ers making a change here. Valanciunas is checked in. Now, here's George. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Pass to Wilkins. Valanciunas sets a screen for Wilkins. Hits the three-point bomb. 8 points for him.
And they're hitting the long-range shots that they were missing in the first quarter, but still have ground to make up.
Here's Mr. Clutch. They can't stop the run with that one. The 76ers trail by 13. Outside, George. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And New York making a change here. Hart's checked in. The 76ers have made 3 of their first 5 foul shots tonight. You've seen, Doris, Paul George's journey from role player to MVP candidate.
There's a reason, Kevin, Paul George is one of the most emulated players in the league with young people. His game is so well-rounded, and maybe his best attribute is his adaptability. Paul George is equally comfortable either being the lead man or, if need be, he can play with 2 or 3 other stars and still be effective. Really incredible.
Knocked away. Stolen by Brunson. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Outside for Randle. There's the pick. Wide open look. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Randle's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, this shot is in his bag. Julius Randle more than happy to take the jumper if you concede it.
Philadelphia moving the ball around. Nobody near George. Nailed from three-point land.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
And here's Brunson. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Randall. Here's Mr. Clutch, and Hart has it in the corner. Offline with his three.
And one thing I liked in the first quarter was their aggressiveness to draw the contact, putting the defense on the defensive.
Wilkins with the ball. Bridges covering. From the top of the key. George, no good. The Knicks leading by 12. Here's Mr. Clutch. 24 points for him. A three-pointer off the mark. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Brunson. Here's Mr. Clutch. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
Boy, you see the savvy and the activity of Jalen Brunson defensively, just causing havoc right there.
Pass to McCain. Abu Shaley kicks to George. The 76ers again can't hit it.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Here's Mr. Clutch. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That'll be the last of 3 straight at home for the team. Poke loose. Here's George. It's in the bucket for his 4th field goal. Shooting at a 4 of 9 clip.
Boy, a little bit of separation inside and taking advantage is Paul George.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Mr. Clutch. 26 points for him. Shot clock at 6. No good from outside. Here's McCain. It's on target from the high post. McCain's got 6 points in the quarter.
This guy a tough cover for any defender. Creative and assertive scoring the ball.
And so it's the New York Knicks with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. Looking good at this point, but wanting more. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here.
Good to have you with us. With the season in its latter portion, let's look at the Eastern Conference playoff race.
Looking at the Knicks, they're right where they want to be, and they're right where they should be. Now it's a matter of getting everything in place for the title run. These guys will be tough to beat in a 7-game series.
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the New York Knicks.
They're doing a nice job of getting their feet wet in the paint. I like the aggression, powering it up and sending it down.
Hey, if you can get the ball in close, why settle? Invite the defense to stop it.
And that's a halftime wrap. Let's get back to the second half with the call by Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. What can you say, Mr. Clutch? An impressive effort here today.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
Boy, he's been aggressive looking for his shot. Remarkable effort on the offensive end in that first half.
And so it's Wilkins who brings up the ball for the Philadelphia 76ers. Trailing by 10. And New York looking at who they've got. The forward spots, it's Bridges and Randall. Jalen Brunson out there with Mr. Clutch. And it's Hartenstein in at the center position. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's defended by Wilkins. Mr. Clutch gets the bucket.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's...
Back to George. To the wing on the left. Inside. Here's Embiid. The Knicks pull it in. Hartenstein's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Runs in the pass to Mr. Clutch. About 1 minute played here in the second half. Back to Randall for the 3. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound. Embiid's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Shot on the wing. George, no good.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
Here's Mr. Clutch. No good on the 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And that one drops. Wilkins has got 10.
Their first basket in 4 tries. Let's see if that basket gets them going. It can be contagious now.
Driving in. Randall outside. New York, no good that time either.
Boy, as slow a start as you could have. Just 1 for 4 from the field. They're struggling.
George up top. Defended by Bridges.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Here's Randall. And a missed layup.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Pass to Yabusele. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Embiid, no good. The Knicks leading by 11. Leaps for it, and it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Here's Mr. Clutch. He's got 29 points. They set the screen. Randall with the bucket.
Well, Julius Randle has put in time to grow his ability to make three-point shots. Nice delivery.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Julius Randle.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Hard, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Randle down low. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Wants to get it to Randle and does. 4 on the shot clock. From deep. The rebound by Yabusele. The 76ers trail by 13. A floater. Wilkins, no good. New York's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Here's Mr. Clutch. At the heart. In the corner, it's Bridges. Carries it from three-point range. Bridges has got 8.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
At some stats here for Julius Randle. They've gotten some big performances from him since the All-Star break. Getting around 12 points a game, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. You know, you look at the numbers and you think that this is great, but we know that he's capable of even bigger production.
You know, the numbers look okay, but the eye test tells us unequivocally he is capable of more. That is the sign of a star right there.
The ultimate glue player, Josh Hart. Doris, he plays way bigger than his listed 6'4" height.
I'm going to be honest with you, Kevin. This is the best rebounding guard I've ever seen in my career covering the NBA. Let's remember, he won a national title in college. He's willing to do absolutely anything to help his team win. You want this guy on your side.
Wilkins, the pass to Yabusele. Lets the three fly. Randall grabs the board. Randall's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Mr. Clutch, the rebound by Yabusele.
Not a lot falling for him in this quarter. He's got to stay aggressive, try to break through, see if you can get an easy opportunity.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, the Sixers have their superstar in Joel Embiid, but Coach Nick Nurse says they have to maximize him in different ways. Nurse said unpredictability is the key. We have to relieve some of the pressure. Guys are overplaying and sending multiple players at him, and we have to find easy baskets out of it. Kevin?
Makes a lot of sense, David. Thank you.
And give McCollum credit. It's big for his confidence when he's able to muscle these shots in.
Randall, a screen on McCollum. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Hart. Shoots the three. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Wilkins with the ball. 10 points for him. Here's Yabusele. Down low. McCollum, no good.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Now, Hart. He's got 7. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Boy, defense nowhere to be found, and neither was his shot at that time.
McCollum, no good. New York leading by 23. From deep, Brunson. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Philadelphia calls time here. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Here's George. DiVincenzo with the rebound.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench if he keeps shooting it like. That he has been putrid here this quarter.
Outside for George. Triple from the wing. George has got 12.
I'll tell you, sometimes it's easier to hit the target with a bounce pass. That's perfectly done.
And so it's the New York Knicks up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be back with you shortly. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with this speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Wallace. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's McCollum. And it's Council in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Here's Mr. Clutch. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal foul.
And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
Valanciunas, who's checked in for the 76ers. Picked away. Here's Mr. Clutch. On the wing, DiVincenzo. Let's go. And that one's on target from the wing. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for New York.
I like their defense today, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
Hart the pass to Mr. Clutch. They set the pick. 3-pointer. Hands it from downtown. Mr. Clutch has got 10 points here in the second half.
He got loose from downtown the first half. Now has 3 here in the second. Unstoppable.
Takes a step back. Here's Wallace. It's rebounded by New York. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. And yes, it's good. Mobo's got his first points in this one.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
High post, Embiid. And the league limiting players from making public trade demands. Which I guess makes sense. That's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps a player's trade value high, which helps the team they're leaving.
And the Knicks making a change here. McLaughlin's checked in. 76ers moving the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. That one is good from Joel Embiid.
And Embiid practices these shots all the time, which is why he's so good from this area.
Here's Mr. Clutch. Pass to McLaughlin. Now here's DiVincenzo. And there are the Knicks with another bucket.
Wow, he looks like a completely different player in this half. He's found his rhythm.
Cullen passes to Valanciunas. Now here's Embiid. Now Poole from downtown. That's good, and it's Embiid with the assist. Embiid's got 3 assists in the game. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Pass to Mr. Clutch. Here's McLaughlin. Off target from outside. Philadelphia's gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the fourth. Cullen passes to Poole. And it's off from 3-point range. For New York, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. 3-pointer. Mr. Clutch's shot is off.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And here comes the break.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And here's McCollum. Greg, we've heard some veteran players and coaches say the league is skewing too young.
Well, because of the salary cap, you're often forced to play some younger guys, and they don't quite have a feel for the game yet. So possibly the product suffers, but it also gives you a chance to develop these young players in your system.
Here's the screen. Here's the teardrop. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Shooting for New York, Number 2. 2 shots.
No good on that one. The Knicks making a switch here. He hits the second from the line. And so it's Wilkins who brings up the ball for Philadelphia. Lets it go from deep. And Dadier pulls it down.
Well, he had the defense's attention, dropping 2 threes in the first half, but he hasn't made one since.
Pass to Mr. Clutch. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. McCollum, that's tipped. Hart with it. Here's Mr. Clutch. Hart with a screen on McCollum. Mr. Clutch's shot is off. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Pass to Embiid. Carries it down low. Embiid's got 4 points this quarter.
It's just so tough to knock Embiid off the block. That's his territory.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
Weber, he's checked in for Dante DiVincenzo. And so often we'll hear talk about how many rings a great player has. Doris, do we emphasize that maybe too much?
I think, Kevin, first and foremost, a great player is great no matter what. This is a team sport, and a player doesn't have control necessarily of the parts and pieces behind him or the organization within which he's trying to succeed. Titles matter, certainly, there's no question, and it's great fodder for fans, but it's not how I define a great player.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Embiid sets the pick for George. The 3-pointer, no good. For New York, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Been some solid looks for them. And they pick up 2.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Pass to McCain. To stop the run. Hits it from 3-point range.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
And here is Hart. Here's Mr. Clutch. Releases. Offensive rebound. Over to the left wing. Weber with a screen on George. 5 on the clock. Here's McLaughlin. Rebound by the 76ers. Busele's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to George. It's rebounded by New York. They'll take on the Thunder at Paycom Center after this one. That will conclude their brief 2-game road trip. Here's Mr. Clutch. Oh, good with the triple.
He needs to drive to the rim. The shot just not going.
To the middle. That one is good from Joel Embiid. Embiid's got 19 points.
Well, no question. Joel Embiid is page 1 on the scouting report. Maybe page 2 and 3 as well. He is a handful.
And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Trey Murphy's checked in for the Knicks.
Number 40, Trey Murphy.
It's stolen by Wilkins. Oh, and here we go. Wilkins has got it. The fast break chance.
That's his first personal foul. Second team.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, Doris, both you and I have been covering this NBA for a few years. Just a few years. What do you think of the direction of the league right now?
Just a couple, Kevin. I love it. The league is faster, it's longer, it's more skilled. Scoring is up. There's a crop of young stars. I think the league is in such an exciting place.
The 76ers have gone only 6 of 14 from the field in the fourth.
And the way they have controlled the glass this game, really impressive.
And bottom line, more boards means more possessions. That's how you build a lead. Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
Now Wilkins. Pass to Yabusele. Here's McCain. Second chance shot. To the wing right side. From outside the arc. That's good, and that's Embiid with the assist. Embiid's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for New York.
This was a physical game.
Yeah, I mean, they were aware of the rotations defensively and were able to attack the rim.
And counting tonight's game on the season, they'll now have won 57 games this year.
And this victory will draw them even in the season series as it comes to a close.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Mr. Clutch.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Greg, we see the NBA fining players for certain actions or statements.
And multiple offenders are always going to be under the microscope, Kevin. Sometimes they end up playing into those expectations, so those punishments can appear a bit skewed.
Some nice passing by New York here. Mr. Clutch, the pass to Weber. Misses the baby hook. Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, focus. Just make the simple play. And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Wilkins. It's rebounded by New York. McBride with the ball. So no problem for New York as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Another game, another win. Back to work tomorrow.
Good job, MP. I see.